They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the credit.
It got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Wentz's pass intercepted by the Titans. He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second down and goal. Tannehill got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Tucker McKinnon.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
21-0 our score after 1. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw again on second down. Wentz, a good throw here, finding Pascal. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
11 more on that one and another first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. He's got it. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On second down, here's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Third down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Bouye with a pick. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he... And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, let's go.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Throwing on first is Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. Mark 55.
Here's Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Check, 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 check. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike. Cover. 50. Run. 55. It's just me and you. It's just...
Again, it's Wentz. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Lucky. 2J.
Now Wentz again, fighting Hilton on the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
At the 44-yard line.
This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Wentz now on first down. He'll get this one to Pittman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Wentz being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13, the 40, 30, 10, 5.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
A pick 12, explain?
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score Titans 28, Colts 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that'll set him back 5. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A final shot before half for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action, it's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 47 yards.
First down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. They set up the screen for Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Tannehill throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
McCann's kick up and good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at the time, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Into the red zone. Wentz. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Again, it's Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Henry on the handoff.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
55, Mike, 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Wentz going to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Right there in the middle, 55. Check.
To throw is Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
47 Mike, 47.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee, and even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Titans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, Tannehill steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Henry's got it out on the left side. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Flush to his right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans 38, Colts 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. 3 buzz. Hey. I'm going 37's to Mike.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
42-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waiting. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right?